And now she's on the center. Now, if you want to make her small or big, okay? So where will you click? On the corner, okay, of the box. Like totally on the blue line on the corner, okay? So I'll come over here. Notice. Towards up means big. Towards down, small. And to move it now to the center, what will you do? Click and drag. Suppose it was like this, okay? So what will I do? I'll first scale it down by clicking on the corner or edge of the box. And to move it to the center, click and drag. Now to rotate the last part, where is left? Outside the box. Click anywhere outside the box and drag it. Okay, it will rotate it. Now I want to move her to the center. Click inside the box and drag it. To make her big or small, click on the edge of the box and drag it. To rotate, I want to rotate a bit outside the box and drag it. And once you're happy, enter. Let's try once more, okay? This one. I want to make her small and rotate it. So what will you do? Control T. Rotation outside the box. Notice her legs are getting chopped off. So what will I do? Make her small on the edge of the box. And to move her inside of the box. And once you're happy with the transformation, enter. And you can do it any time of the day, okay? So this is how you will do it. Try once, and if you're able to do it, please move ahead with the next step. Let's try once again before we move ahead. Let's try from step 1. File, open. First step is renaming it to outline. Then image adjustment, desaturate, image adjustment levels. Then white, make it white until it's fully white. Then black. Then take the eraser, erase all the extra part. This is extra. I don't want her. Now remember what was the tip? Anytime your outline has this white color, what do you have to do? You don't have to erase. You have to take the magic wand. Shortcut W. After W, right click on the tool and magic wand. Now you'll click on the white area. Do right click and similar and delete. And then Control D. And done. And I want to move it to the center. Control T. T for transformation. On the box, scale. Outside the box, rotate. Inside the box, move. Means inside the box and click and drag. Don't just go inside. And once done, enter. And you are done. See, it's that easy. Do till this step. What we have done, open, rename, desaturate, level, erase, magic wand, and then Control T. So these steps. Total 7 steps till now, okay? There are only 2 steps left, and then you can call it a day. Now, you have to make a background layer. But before that, tell me, my magic wand is on. How to off it? H. If my selection is on, how to off it? Control D. If I by mistake erased more, how to go back? Control Z. But if you're using older version, Control Alt Z. Now I need to make a new layer for the background. Why? Because if there are 2 elements on one layer, we cannot change it, remember? So I will make a new layer. But before making a new layer, make sure your outline is renamed. Okay, why? Because if it's not renamed properly, you might face issue. And now I will lock this layer because I don't want to do anything. So how will you lock it? Select, press the lock. And how to unlock it? Lock, unlock. So that is the sequence. So I'll lock it. So now I'll make a new layer. How do we make it? The button beside the delete. Okay. And the new layer will come as layer 1. I can keep it as layer 1, but I only will get confused. So why should I do that? I'll name it background. BG or background. Anything. Okay. Spelling doesn't matter as long as you remember what is what. Now, this background layer is empty. And how do we know that? It is coming as what? Pixel, okay? So you have to fill the color into that, like how we were doing it in the starting. So how do we fill color into this? Before you understand, you have to understand this box over here. there are two color boxes, one on top of each other. Now, one box is for brush tool for coloring and all, and one box is for background color filling. Okay. Now you have to guess. Okay. So you don't have to do it. So what was the shortcut for brush tool? B. I'll take the brush tool, and if I'm coloring it, what color is coming? Red color. So guess which color is for the brush? The top one or the down one? It's the top one, because if I'm using brush, what is coming? The color is coming from the topmost. Okay. Now you have to guess which color will be coming when I'll be using the brush tool. If you answer it correct, you are going to get one more point. Type the answer to me, okay? Now, the top box is green. So the color will come from brush green. So now it's clear. If the top box is for brush tool, which is the box for the background? The down box. So how will you use the box? Okay. To put the color, double click on the box. Double click properly. Don't click on the top box. How do I know if I have clicked on the right box? The name is coming as background color. Okay. So double click on the box. Now, this is called color family. Okay. So if I want red, I'll go to red color family. And this is shade of red. Which shade I want? Always try to put lighter shades from background. The more darker it is, in the starting, it will create a problem for your sketch. So I want light shade of blue. So I'll go to blue, light shade of blue. And I'll do what? Okay. And this will come. And now, color is filled, notice. Let's try to fill one more time. You also have to go and fill the same color I'm telling you, okay? Light yellow. So I'll double click on it, go to the yellow color, take the lighter shade of it and do okay. So before moving ahead, go ahead, make a new layer with white color, name it background, lock your outline layer and fill the light yellow color over there, okay? Now, you have to understand which shortcut you have to press to fill the color, because you remember I was filling the color in 1 second. So the shortcut is Control and Backspace. Which keys are they? Let me show you. Find it on your laptop, okay? Control and Backspace. This is the Backspace key, not this one, okay? This is spacebar. So the shortcut is Control Backspace. So what do you have to do? You have to go to Photoshop, select your background layer, fill the color and then press Control Backspace. So once I'll press Control Backspace, it will get filled. Notice. Sorry, some glitch. It will get filled up. So, but you will ask, I cannot see my outline there. But why it is so? Remember the starting part, okay? Whatever is on the top, that would be visible. And right now, what is on the top? Background layer. So you have to drag it down. How will you do it? Click and drag. Don't leave it now, okay? If I leave it, it will go up back. You will see two blue lines. Once you see that, then only drop it. And done. Let's try to do it again. What is the first step? First, make a new layer. Name it background. Make sure your outline is named. If you want, you can lock it. Then select your background layer. Take the color in your box, whichever color you want to fill over here. I want to fill light pink. Always lighter colors, okay? And then what do you have to press? Control Backspace. And if you have a Mac, you have to do Command Delete. Now what you have to do? Put the background layer below it. Slowly, okay? It will take some time. And this is how you can fill the background color. Let's do it again. New layer, name it background. Take the color and then what do you have to press? Control and delete. And if you are using Mac, then Command and delete. And where will you put the background layer? Below everything. This is how you can do it. And suppose after doing the coloring, go ahead first try it. Now you are done with it. And again, I want to transform the outline. So how will you do it? Don't directly press Control T. Now you have two layers. You have two children. You have to be careful. So you will select that particular layer. Notice which layer is selected, background. So if I do Control T and drag, what will happen? Background will move. Okay. So first select the outline there and do Control T. Still nothing is happening. Why? Because it is locked. Unlock it. Control T. Then I want to rotate it outside and drag. Scale on the box and drag. Move inside the box and drag. And once you are done, enter. It's that easy, right? So Control T and you can always and always do this. Please go ahead and try adding the background and send me a photo. Do light yellow or light blue or light red. So now you are done till here. You understood all the step and everything. Now, what is the importance of it? The importance of it is to create a base for your next day work, okay? So that you can make sketches like this. If, for example, outline layer has still white color, so what will happen? Let me show you. If my outline layer has white color, notice every layer is off and only my outline layer is on and it has white color. So any of the coloring that you're doing, it won't be visible. That is why you have to always go to the outline layer, click on the white, similar, delete. And you cannot work like this, no, you are not able to see anything. And that is why we add a background layer. So this outline and background act as a sandwich. Outline on the top, background at the down, and all the colors layer on the center. So today we are making the bun of the sandwich, outline and background. So this is how you can do it. Always remember this. You should always have two layers, outline and background. If it's not there, you have to do it again. So if you're working on day 2 and you see only one layer, okay, like this, so you have to do the steps again, desaturate, level, and all everything again, okay. So make sure you have two layers. And when you off it, so what is the easiest way to check? Hide all the layers and unhide one layer at a time. Outline, only outline is visible. Background, only background is visible. Check it now as well. You will see the difference. So now you are able to check it also, but how will you save it? Notice, if suppose I have made one file now and I want to work after 20 days on that file. And if I go to the download folder and open any of the sketch, I won't be able to work on this. What is the problem? It only has one layer. And whenever there is only one layer, I cannot rename it as outline now or anything. It won't work. That means it is an image file. An image file is called JPG. Okay. Image file is called JPG. And then there is one more file called PST. Okay. So if I open this PST, notice everything is in different layers. So PST means what? Photoshop file, Photoshop document, and JPG means image file. But we have to save both, okay? Why? Because Photoshop file only opens on Photoshop. Now, for example, your client asked you to make a portrait. You made it for him, but he's complaining, Komal, I'm not able to open it. Why? Because he doesn't have a Photoshop. He has to be sent what? JPG. And if you want to upload on Instagram, what will you upload? JPG. Okay. If you want to send to your client, what will you send? JPG. But what is the use of PST? To work on next classes. To save it and change the color. Suppose your client said after 20 days, Komal, I don't want red dress. I wanted black dress actually. So I will change it fastly. But on which file? PST. If I only have JPG like this one, and if he asks me to change the color, and I try to change, what is happening? Everything is changing because in JPG, everything merges into one thing. So whenever this PST you do, it is very personal. You don't send it to anyone. Why? Because if they want, they can change your designs, right? Easily in just 1 second. And our design is our personal property. Why should I let anyone have the right for free to change my designs? Okay. Don't think of it as a normal thing. Think of it as your intellectual property. So always and always save the PST. PST is very important. Okay. So how will you save it? But before saving it, we will make some space for it. Let's go to our folder. Over here in the illustration class, I'll right click, do new folder. And I'll name it PST final. Okay. One more folder, JPG. JPG final. So for all the days, I'll save all the PST over here, all the sketches over here only, and JPG here. So that you remember it, how to open it. So let's save it. How will you save it? Go to File. First, we'll learn how to save the PST. Okay. File, Save As. Save on your computer. Okay. We haven't paid them. No cloud. And which folder you'll open? Wherever you have made this folder, I'll go to PST final and name it. What kind of dress it is? This is top, pant, day one done. Okay. So I can remember it, what it is. Okay. And click on the save button and do OK. Now this one, how will you save it? File, Save As, save on your computer. Which one? PST final. And give it a name. This was King Dress Day 1 done. So if I'll do day 2 on this, so I'll name it King Dress Day 2 done. And OK. Now, so this is how you save the PST. Go ahead, save the PST of 2 of your file. So now you have done the PST saving. How will you do the JPG saving? JPG means image saving, okay? So if you have to send your homework to me, what will you send in the group? JPG. But if you have to show me some correction, ki I'm not understanding this thing, just check my PST once. So what will you send me? PST. So how will you save the JPG? File, Save As. For some people here, it will come save a copy, okay? Click on that. Save As. Save on your computer. And I want to save the JPG. So I'll just go to my folder, illustration class, JPG final. And here on the save as type, you will select JPG. This one, the first one, not 2000, not stereo. Now we'll name it top and day one done. Click on save. Now the image that you're saving should be of high quality. How will you make it? Make it big from here. And do OK. Now let's save this one as well. File, Save As, save on your computer. I have already saved the PST. I'll just save the JPG. JPG, King Dress Day 1 done, save. And do OK. Now my JPG is done and PST is done. Let me close all the files, okay? Now let me show you the difference. I'm not saving this one. Now, how will you open these files for day 2? Don't click over here. Remember my advice for lifetime. Don't click from here, okay? So file, open. What do you have to do? Open for day 2? PST. So D, illustration class, PST final. Now notice how my day 1 ka work is outline background layer. But let me show you by opening the JPG. File, open, JPG. So should I work on this? No. How many layers are there? 1. So what is the benefit? If I send it to anyone, they cannot do anything to my work. Like for example, if they have this PSD, okay? Let me save the PSD. Save as. Save on your computer. And don't worry, it is a traced one. So you learn the tracing in day 2, okay? So day 3, PC coloring done. And I'll do OK. Let's save me an image. Save on your computer. JPG final. JPG. And click on the save button. Do OK. Now let's close it. Don't open from here. Remember it, okay? File, open. If I am opening the PSD, every layer is done. They can change the color if they have Photoshop. But if I send them the JPG, because if they are paying me 200 rupees, I cannot give them my PSD. If they're paying me 100 rupees, I cannot give them my PSD. And I'll open this. Notice what they will get, one layer. If they try to change the color, everything is gone. So that is the use of JPG and PSD. And please make sure your folders are very neatly done. I want a folder photo as well, okay? JPG final, all the JPG, PSD final. You can make a video of it, okay? And all the images over here. And anytime you have to open for day 2 class, what will you do? File, open. Never click on this file directly, okay? But before we move forward for the day 2 and the homework part, I want to tell you to do one more task. I'll open the PSD that I've saved, okay? So right now, if you save it as a JPG, JPG is like a screenshot. What dress will be saved? Red dress. But my client has asked me for 2 color option. Okay, Komal, I want to see how it will look in yellow as well and red as well. So I will not do the change in the cloth layer directly. Why? Because what if he likes the red color more? Where will I find the similar shade? So what will I do? I'll make a layer just above by this button and name it what? Cloth 1. And I'll take the yellow color and change it. And then I can save it. Do I have to save a PSD? No, because in my PSD, all the layers will come, right? So I will save a JPG. File, save as, save on your computer. JPG final, JPG. And give it a different name, yellow. Otherwise, it will replace itself. But what was the benefit of saving it twice? Let me show you. Once it got saved as red, once it got saved as yellow. Now, after seeing this photo, my client is saying, Komal, the red is final. Go ahead with the shading because the shading is not done. So now, since I have 2 layers and I want to see the red cloth, what will I do with the yellow cloth? I will hide it and done. See, it's that neat of a trick, right? Just hide the layer, you will see it. But imagine if I would have done it in the same cloth layer. And my client is saying, Komal, the red one I liked more. So what I had to do, I had to find the similar red shade into so many of the red shade after so many days. Then do the coloring, then do the shading on it, right? It would have taken me so much of time. So that is why always do any color change in a different layer. So let's try to make the color change ka, hair ka, for example, okay? So what will I do? I'll make one more layer above the hair and name it what? Hair 1. Take the color and do the color. And he is asking me for one more color option. So what will you do? One more layer, hair 2. And then if I have to save it, how will you save it? You will save it as a JPG first. File, save as, save on your computer. JPG final. JPG, take it. Different hair. Make sure it's maximum. Okay. I want to save it with my black hair. So hair to height. File, save as, save on your computer. JPG final. JPG. Black hair. And do okay. But the thing is, you have to save the PSD as well after changes, okay? Because it won't get updated itself. So what will you do? File, save as, and I'll go to PSD with different hair color. And this time I'm saving it as what? .pst. In which folder? PSD final. So this is just for understanding. Now let's apply the same thing on which one? This layer, okay? I want to make background color option because I cannot do color option for outline now. We haven't learned that. So I'll make a new layer above the background and name it what? Background 1. And I will take the color in the background box, which is the down one. And what do you have to press after taking the color? Control, backspace. And once you do it, the color would be done. So the question is, how many times you'll save it, okay? PSD means all the layer, okay? So you have to save PSD once because the PST will contain all the layer. Otherwise, imagine saving it with 10 different PST because you have 10 layers. PST is only saved once. Okay. And if you do any changes afterwards, then you keep on saving it. Okay. And JPG of however color option you have. So I have 2 color options. So I'll save it twice. So I'll just go to File, Save As. Let's save the PST first with 2 color option for background. Name it properly, okay? This will benefit you. Save. Now let's save it as JPG. When you save it as JPG, what will come? Pink background. Because whatever you are seeing on the screen, that will get saved. So if I want to save it with purple, I'll hide the one and you'll see it. File, Save As, save on your computer. Go to JPG Final, JPG, color, pink, and save. Quality large. Then I will hide the pink one and purple one will be highlighted. Save as. For some laptop, it will come as save a copy. Make sure you're saving it in the correct folder. JPG I'm saving, so I'll go to the JPG. Purple. And okay. And this is how you can save it. So this is what you have to do for day 1. You have to make 8 illustration with 2 background options. So that means 8 PST, 16 JPG. And you have to send me just a video containing all the images, all the PST separately, okay? And one more video from your phone that if you are opening the PST, you are able to see what? 2 or 3 layers, okay? And if you are hiding everything and eyeing on the outline, only outline is coming. And pixel means empty. That means it's covered. So this you have to do. Let's do one together again from the very scratch. So first I will go to my folder and download a photo. You can make your own as well, okay? I've just given you certain photos, so you don't have to do much. You can download from Google also. Just make sure the quality is good. Then I'll come to Photoshop. Don't open from here. File, open. And I'll find the image, but it's here. I will shift it first, okay? Because it's good for future. So cut, illustration class over here, and I'll paste it. File, open. D drive, illustration class. I'll select the image. Then what is the next step? Renaming it to outline. But before you move forward, remember if anything is over here, cross it from here. It's very important, okay? Then image adjustment, desaturate. Then image adjustment levels. Move it away from your image, white, black. And notice why this image is getting destroyed, because it has a bit of shadow, a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. And that is why I have told you to make sure there are no shadows in the image. But I don't care because I can redraw it in day 2. Okay, so it's okay if a little bit is gone. And I'll do okay. And take the eraser. I'm making it small. E for eraser. And how will you erase it? I want to focus on this illustration. I will erase the rest. This is dirt. I will draw the legs again, okay? And I'll erase everything. Now what? I can zoom in, Control plus, Control minus. But once my eraser work is done, how to leave the eraser tool? H. And done. I want to take the magic wand and remove the white color because there are 2 elements right now. So what is the shortcut? W. And after W, right click on the tool and magic wand. Click on the white area. Similar, delete. And then Control D or Command D. And how will you turn it? Control T. Outside, rotate. To make it go down, click on the center and down. And to make it big or small, on the edge, outside or inside. And once you are happy, what will you press? Enter. Now we have to make two background color options. So I'll make one layer, name it background. Take the color in the down box. I already have light pink, so I'll just fill it up. What was the shortcut? Control backspace. Now I'll make one more layer and name it background 1. I'll take the color, double click on the down box. I'll take the color. And how will you fill it? Control backspace and done. But also try to lock the layer. Understand which layer you're not going to work on, okay? You're not going to work on background. Notice I by mistakenly did Control T on that. I have to do on the outline to move that. This is a very common problem. I do it till date, okay? So be gentle on yourself. Click on the layer and click on the lock. Now I can go to outline and click on the layer and click on the lock. Now I can go to outline and if you want, you can make it big or small more. And this is how you can use it. And once my magic wand is done, if I don't want the tool to be on, I'll press H. But I told you H is a very halka pulka tool. He doesn't do anything, but he does something. And that is called panning. What is panning? Okay, panning means moving your screen here and there. Like when you take your photo, you zoom in and then you want left and right. So what do? We do panning. So for that, you have to zoom in. So I'll just do Control plus, hand tool is on. Click and drag, what is happening? It's going up. How do we generally use it? For example, later on when you will draw and you're drawing the hair over here. I will. Now, you want to go down and draw her legs also. So what will you do? You have to go down. So how will you go down in the zoomed in mode only? I'll press H and just click and drag. Okay. And I can just draw from here. Notice more easier, right? So the drawing part and all you learn later on, but try to use the hand tool. Zoom in, H, and see if you are able to pan or not. So if you are able to pan, then what do you have to do? You have to proceed to the final step. File, save as. First, I'll save it as a PST. PST final. Day 1, dress with tassels. Done. And do OK. Now save it as a JPG. If I'll save it as a JPG, this walnut color will get saved as background. File, save as, save on your computer, JPG final. Go to JPG. Brown background. And quality should be large. Right? Then you hide the background one. Go to File, Save As, JPG Final, JPG, pink background. And OK. So go ahead and try it. And let me show you what kind of works you can do so that you don't limit yourself. Okay. So for example, I'm going to show you something normal. I'm sorry, my computer is a very messy space to go. Like you can do something like this. You can fully trace it, color it and all. Like this. Something like this. These all are student work, okay? Like this you can do. And you can make, no, not this one. This is something else. Like this you can do, see? So even if you don't know the drawing, you'll be able to do it because it's tracing, okay? So don't worry about it. Just do the day 1 work and then we will move ahead with it. Okay. And send all the homework to the group. And any problem that you have, just post it on a personal message or group. Just know I'm there for you. Thank you.